Shout out Herb the Great, I appreciate you. Man, I used to be mad as hell when he made me put them checks in order. Man, give me, hey son, go put these checks in order. Man, I'm like, what the fuck? But it paid off when I got to math class, when other students were struggling and I'm in there answering the question not knowing that, okay, like my grandfather owned his own construction company and concrete company, and then my other grandfather did carpentry and he was a barber. I'm not knowing this in the 10th grade, you know what I'm saying? But I'm in class and I'm averaging 100 in my geometry class, but I'm asking the teacher, like, man, what the hell is, like, what is this? What is this for? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I wish she would have, like, given me an answer on, like, geometry is, you looking at your geometry all day, every day. But she didn't answer, and I was like, fuck her. But it is what it is. I can't be mad at her. That wasn't what she was supposed to do. Like I think in terms of animals, like the animal kingdom. It's like a lion in the jungle. You don't tell the hyena that it's gonna eat them, or the impala. You don't tell them that it's gonna eat them. It just eat them. It just devour them. So it's all good. But at the same time, I was a basketball player, and I think about Carmelo Anthony. He said something, and this is around, for me. This is around mathematics again, because he said he wasn't struggling with the game of basketball, but he thought about it. He was like, Michael Jordan broke something down to him, and I later thought about this too. Like, and I talked to a bunch of the young athletes now that's hooping. Like, how do you break the game down? He was like, it's 4 quarters, and Michael Jordan told him, he's like, basically, if you wanted to average 30 points a game, how would you do it? And Carmelo was like, I'll score this, or I'll do this, I'll do this. But Mike told him, or MJ told him, he was like, man, it's 4 quarters in the game. If you score 8 points a quarter, that's a 2 3-pointers or 4 2-pointers, free throws. Listen, you might get hot at any time, but just being able to like see that and hear that, I'm like, that's the type of mind frame I had. And I know that if my pops would have shared that or said that, and it was really for me to figure that out too. But I know things would have been a lot different. But it is what it is. It's also kind of like the situation where, like, I failed. I got put out of college. You know what I'm saying? And luckily for me, with that, with failing at that time, my pops made my ass work for free, and I had to work for free at the restaurant. But I'm around my uncles and all of them, and really, man, I got a movie that at some point that I want to write and pen and put together off of that experience. But at the same time, he gave me a book. He gave me a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, and when I say that book transformed like my mental to like where I'm currently mentally, like looking at things and learning and like observing, and glad that I got that book in my hand. If if I didn't get that book, if I didn't make that decision I did, and get locked up and get put out of school, listen, I wouldn't have known about gold being taken off, no, the dollar being taken off the gold standard in 1972. Really, it happened before then, but it was $35 an ounce then. And now it's like currently about $5,000, or let's just say like 4,500 plus. And it's fluctuating up and down. And it's like, man, I think in terms of like, now what if my entire family knew about this in 72, and they was buying gold for $35 an ounce? And how much power they would have. But again, it's life, man. And again, I appreciate you, Pops. Thanks for sharing the wisdom. thanks for, you know, correcting me when I was wrong, and thanks for pouring into me, because a lot of times fathers don't get the credit that they deserve, and I appreciate you, man. I'm not saying, you know, nothing against mothers. I love my mother dearly. She's no longer with me, but